Welcome to the Wichita Falls District Rural Improvement Program public meeting for the 2023 through 2026 program. My name is Ben Coker and I'm a planner for TxDOT's Wichita Falls District. We're here today to go over the projects to be included in the upcoming 2023 through 2026 Rural Tip. Today we will go over the counties in the Wichita Falls District and some of the roads under the district's care. We'll also review the basics of what the rural tip is and why it's important for you to be here with us today. We will explain how the projects included in the program are selected and classified in order to make the most of the program. Once you have an understanding of all this, you'll have the opportunity to review all the projects the Wichita Falls District has included in the 2023 through 2026 program. We'll also go over funding, answering questions like where does the money to pay for these projects come from and how is it distributed? Lastly, we will outline all the options you have to comment on these projects and their priority. Unfortunately, due to the circumstances of this meeting being virtual, we will not be able to respond to verbal comments or questions. However, you will have the opportunity to make comments through email and traditional mail as well as by phone for project specific questions. In addition, this presentation is being recorded and will be available for video playback. Instructions for making comments, asking questions, and accessing the presentation video will be provided at the end of the presentation. We know everyone took time out of their day to be here, and we appreciate your participation. We're pleased to offer this meeting virtually this year, but I would like to take a brief moment to remind everyone about the importance of eliminating distractions while you're behind the wheel. Distracted driving continues to be a problem in Texas, and data indicates that drivers are not changing their behaviors. So TxDOT wants to raise awareness on the dangers of distracted driving by encouraging Texans to put away their cell phones while driving and help Texas end the streak of daily deaths on our roadways. Now for a little background on the Wichita Falls District. On the left side of this slide is a map that shows the 9 counties included in the Wichita Falls District. Projects included in the 2023 through 2026 Rural Transportation Improvement Plan, or TIP, are located in the counties of Wilbarger, Wichita, Clay, Montague, Cooke, Archer, Baylor, Throckmorton, and Young. On the right side of this slide is a map that shows the boundary of the Wichita Falls Metropolitan Planning Organization, or MPO. We'll be discussing the role that the MPO plays in the TIP process later in the presentation. The Rural Transportation Improvement Program is a list of local projects to be funded in a TxDOT district over the next 4 years. This means that all projects included in the list are expected to be underway within 4 years following their approval. These are the projects you can expect to go to contract in the near future. It is multimodal, which means that it can include projects relating to highways, bicycle and pedestrian facilities, transit services, and freight projects, as well as the preliminary studies used to define those projects. The rural tip is meant to show regional agreement on the need and priority of a transportation project, so all parties involved can be sure they're making the best investment for the community. It's also expected to be consistent with the projects and objectives included in the regional long-range transportation plans to ensure that all agencies are working towards the same goal. The rural tip is part of the statewide Transportation Improvement Program, or STIP. Because the program's rules are established by federal law, no project can receive federal funding unless it is listed in the rural tip. It's important for you to participate because funding secured by this process is intended to address your community's most immediate needs. By providing comments on the priority of the projects included, you're helping us to identify regional priorities. By reviewing the entire program in a single meeting, you are 1. Having a regional impact, 2. Helping us be more effective with your money, and 3. Ensuring that we are investing where we should. Rural transportation groups, metropolitan planning organizations, and local governments are responsible for selecting projects within their boundaries. TxDOT, through the district office, is responsible for selecting of all projects relating to the state transportation system and other national roadways. This includes interstates, state and U.S. highways, but most importantly can also include the farm-to-market and ranch-to-market roads we use every day. The projects you will review today should respond to local needs. It's our responsibility to provide you the opportunity to submit input on which projects should be advanced. Once projects have been defined, they're evaluated according to their scale and classified according to the funding they require as well as their potential impact. Big projects are categorized as regionally significant projects and are included as standalone items. An example of a bigger project would be additional lanes along an existing corridor or a new corridor facility. To simplify the budgeting and planning process, smaller projects are lumped together into 11 separate subcategories referred to as grouped projects. Grouped projects include things like landscaping, safety lights, bicycle and pedestrian facilities, bridge replacements, or minor preventative maintenance projects such as seal coats and overlays. This grouping practice facilitates the federal funding of smaller projects. An example of a smaller project that would be grouped is a pavement repair project on an FM road. This map shows all the projects included in the 2023 through 2026 rural tip for Wilbarger County. In FY 2023, projects 1 and 2 are both on FM 925 to replace the bridge and approaches at 2 draws. Project 1 has an estimated cost of $300,000 and project 2 is estimated to cost $665,000. Project number 3 is a $6.5 million overlay on US 283 from the Red River to FM 924. In FY 2024, a feasibility study on US 287 from County Road 138 East to County Road 127 North, cost estimate $150,000. And in FY 2025, an off-system bridge and approach replacement on County Road 401 at a draw with an estimated cost of $355,000. Next, here are the 2023 through 26 rural tip projects for Wichita County. In FY 2023, project number 1 is an estimated $4.1 million roadway improvement project on FM 369 from Barnett Road to State Loop 473, Old Jacksboro Highway. This work includes milling at gutters, undersill, and stone matrix asphalt. Project number 2, widening and adding shoulders on Business 287J, Old Owl Park Road, from FM 369 to State Loop 11 with an estimated cost of just under $7.5 million. There are 7 projects in fiscal year 2024, starting with project number 3, consisting of upgrading bridge and approach railing along US 82 Kell Freeway in Wichita Falls at Kemp Street and at Taft Boulevard. Estimated cost, $820,000. Project 4 has an estimate of $65,000 to upgrade bridge and approach railing on I-44 at the Red River. Project number 5 is on Business 277A Seymour Highway to upgrade bridge and approach railing at BNSF Railroad at an estimated cost of $65,000. Project 6 is a pavement repair and overlay on State Loop 473 Old Jacksboro Highway from Business 287J to US 82 with an estimated construction cost of $691,000. That pavement repair and overlay work continues on State Loop 473 with project number 7 from US 82 to US 281 with an estimated construction cost of just over $2.8 million. Project 8 is for pavement repair and overlay on FM 2380 from FM 369 to the Archer County line, estimated construction cost of just over $1.3 million. Project 9 is a pavement repair and overlay job on State Highway 79 from near Professional Drive to the Archer County line with an estimated cost of $534,000. And in FY 2025, Project 10 is to replace the bridge at Caulfield Canal on County Road 107, Old State Road, with an estimated cost of $480,000. Next, this map shows all projects included in the 2023 through 26 rural tip for Clay County. FY 2023, project number 1 is an estimated $1.6 million to rehabilitate various roads, parking lots, and campsite pullouts within Lake Arrowhead State Park. Project 2 is a pavement widening and overlay on FM 1954 from the Archer County line to Park Road 63 with an estimated cost of $3.7 million. Project 3 is a pavement repair and overlay on State Highway 79 from State Highway 148 to approximately 1 mile north of FM 2393. Estimated construction cost, $4 million. Project 4 consists of adding shoulders on State Highway 148 from FM 174 to the Jack County line, as well as replacing the railing of the bridge and approaches at the East Fork of the Little Wichita River. The estimated total construction cost is approximately $5.4 million. In FY 2024, Project 5 is estimated at $1.5 million for pavement repair and overlay on northbound and southbound US 287 from State Highway 148 to near New London Road. Project 6, pavement repair and overlay on State Highway 79 from FM 171 South to the Red River Relief Structure with an estimated cost of $2.5 million. Project 7, replace bridge and approaches on County Road 175 at a draw with an estimate of $365,000. Project 8, widening on FM 174 from FM 3077 to FM 1288 North with an estimate of $3.25 million. And in FY 2026, replacement of bridge and approaches on US 82 at the dry fork of the Little Wichita River with an estimated cost of $1.35 million. Moving on to Montague County, projects in the 2023 through 26 rural tip include lengthening of the structure at Cobb Hollow on FM 677, that's in FY 2023 with an estimated cost of $1 million. Project 2 is in FY 2024, upgrading from a 2-lane to 4-lane divided facility on US 82 from the Clay County line to approximately a half-mile east of US 81 in Ringgold. Estimated construction cost is $24.9 million. FY 2025 project number 3 provides additional pavement width on FM 1806 from FM 1816 to State Highway 59 with an estimate of $6.35 million. FY 2026 project 4 is a bridge replacement on County Road 339 at East Belknap Creek with an estimated cost of $490,000. And Project 5 is an estimated $30 million to construct a new safety rest area on US 81, US 287, 8 miles south of Bowie. This map shows all projects included in the 2023 through 26 rural tip for Cooke County. FY 2023, Project 1, $2.4 million overlay on FM 372 from FM 3496 to FM 3002. Project 2 is a $1.1 million overlay on FM 922 from FM 372 to approximately 4 miles east of FM 372. Projects 3 and 4 are on FM 1630 to provide additional pavement width from the Montague County line to FM 373 with an estimated construction total of just over $4.1 million. FY 2024, we find project number 5, which will replace the bridges over the Red River at I-35 with an estimated cost of just under $20.9 million. Project 6 and 7 will widen I-35 from 4 lanes to 6 lanes from 0.2 miles south of US 82 all the way to exit 1 in Oklahoma. Estimated construction cost approximately $283 million. Projects 8 and 9 are both on FM 1198 to provide additional pavement width from US 82 to FM 922 with an estimated cost of $5 million total. In FY 2025, project number 10, widening I-35 from 4 lanes to 6 lanes from the Denton County line to north of FM 3002, estimated construction cost of approximately $79 million. I-35 widening continues in FY 2026 with Project 11 from 0.7 miles north of FM 3002 to 1.4 miles south of Spring Creek Road with an estimated construction cost of $187 million. Projects 12 and 13 are for the replacement of off-system bridges on County Road 341 at a draw with an estimated cost of $495,000, and on County Road 218 at Spring Creek, estimated to cost $775,000. Advancing into Archer County, FY 2023, Projects 1 and 2 replace off-system bridges on County Road 227 at Holiday Creek, estimated at $345,000, and on County Road 178 at a draw with an estimated cost of $365,000. Project 3, widening pavement and an overlay on FM 1954 from US 281 to the Clay County line, estimated at $3.5 million. In FY 2024, Project 4 is a bridge replacement on County Road 144 at the Middle Fork of the Little Wichita River for $365,000. Project 5 on State Highway 79 is a pavement repair and overlay from the Wichita County line to FM 1954 with an estimated construction cost of $965,000. Project 6 is a pavement repair and overlay on FM 2380 from the Wichita County line to State Highway 79, estimated at just under $178,000. And in FY 2025, Project 7 is an upgrade to Super 2 on State Highway 79 from FM 1954 to near FM 2224, estimated at $10 million, and Project 8 to replace the bridge at the middle fork of the Little Wichita River on State Highway 25, estimated at just over $1 million. In Baylor County, one rural tip project in FY 2023, an overlay on US 183 from US 277 to the Throckmorton County line, and adding shoulders from 6.2 miles north of the Throckmorton County line to the Throckmorton County line with an estimated cost of $7 million. Two projects in Throckmorton County. Project 1 in FY 2024 to add shoulders on State Highway 79 from the Young County line to US 183, estimated at just over $7.6 million. And in FY 2026, Project 2 is a bridge replacement on FM 923 at Bush Knob Creek, estimated at $552,000. In Young County, FY 2023, Project Number 1, State Highway 114, upgrade to Super 2 from State Highway 79 to 0.8 miles west of FM 1769 with an estimate of $10 million. Project 2, State Highway 114 as well, upgrading bridge and approach rail at Salt Creek with an estimated cost of $75,000. Projects 3 and 4 are bridge replacements on FM 701 at two crossings of the Clear Fork of the Brazos River, estimated at just over $1.77 million and $1.89 million. Project 5 is a bridge replacement on FM 1974 at Clear Fork of the Brazos River with an estimated cost of just under $1.85 million. And in FY 2024, Project 6 will widen paved shoulders on FM 1287 from the Brazos River to 0.81 miles south of Berry Lane with an estimated construction cost of approximately $1.8 million. The rural tip functions as a budget list for the district. As such, it is fiscally constrained like the budget of a household. The rural tip has to be realistic about the amount of money available to cover all the needs. Frequently, we identify more improvements than we have money to implement. This means prioritizing according to those items that are most necessary. We've discussed the list, but where does the money come from? Well, funds can be distributed from three main sources. One, the federal government, through the establishment of the Moving Ahead for Progress in the 21st Century Act, or MAP 21. The federal government allocates these funds through the processes established by the Federal Highway and Transit Administrations. 2, TxDOT, like the federal government, also allocates a section of our budget for these projects through the Unified Transportation Program's 12 funding categories. And 3, local governments. Once the need has been identified and the amount of federal monies has been defined, the rural tip helps local governments assess the funding requirements to match those of the federal and state government and their capacity to meet them. Now, after you review and comment on these projects, what's next? The timeline above illustrates the rural tip process and where we are right now. Once your comments have been collected and considered, the Wichita Falls District will submit a revised rural tip, if necessary, for approval and integration into the statewide document. The statewide transportation improvement program is built from the rural tip of all of the 25 districts in the state, as well as the transportation programs from all of the MPOs. The timeline above shows where in the rural tip each process fits into this larger effort. Once the STIP is approved by the federal government, everyone's projects are funded and become one step closer to getting constructed. Now that you're familiar with the program, we want to hear what you think. You can send your comments through the mail at the address on the screen. You can also email in your comments to myprojectswichitafalls@txdot.gov. Comments must be postmarked or otherwise received by May 12, 2022. Please make sure to send your comments before that date. If after today you would like more information or have any other questions, feel free to reach out or visit the district webpage for updates. Additional materials can be found on the Wichita Falls RTIP meeting notice found through the schedule page on TxDOT.gov. Thank you for your time and drive safely. For project specific questions, please reach out to Kyle Perot or the corresponding engineer listed on the slide. Callan Coltharp is the area engineer for Wilbarger, Wichita, and Clay counties. Mike Hallam is the area engineer for Montague and Cooke counties. Zach Hewson is the area engineer for Archer, Baylor, Throckmorton, and Young counties. Thank you all for participating in this year's Rural Tip process, and we look forward to meeting your transportation needs in the future.